All right, so we are back. Hopefully everyone enjoyed the Ofrenda. One thing in the teacher's guide, if you're not familiar with what an Ofrenda is, or if your students are not familiar, we do include information that gives background on what an Ofrenda is, what it represents, the things that are placed on an Ofrenda, so that you can have that small discussion. So it's not just this thing that we're using for a project. Okay. So let's share our answers. What happens when you click on the flag, the green flag? What happened when you clicked on the green flag?
Katrina talks.
Exactly. She gives instructions. And then this is a good thing to point out to the kids, is that in their projects, it's always good to have a sprite that's going to give instructions, because even though you include the instructions on the project page, a lot of times people will skim right by that and not pay attention to the instructions. So it's good to have a sprite that will give instructions. All right, who talks when you press the space bar?
The Katrina.
Yep. Good. And what happens when you click each of the 4 sprites?
Left, grandpa.
Yep, so they get bigger and smaller, they move out. All right. Predict which block makes the sprite bigger. Which one would make it bigger?
The change size by 100.
Perfect. And smaller?
Change size by -100.
Great. And which one makes the sprite talk? E, obviously.
Say I am done.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so you explored a little bit. You changed the number in the change size to 200. And your prediction, did you predict that it would make the sprite bigger or smaller? This one's a pretty easy one. Bigger, exactly. And when you did it, it actually did make it bigger. And then you changed the -100 to -300. So did it make it bigger, or what was your prediction? Bigger or smaller?
Smaller.
Smaller, and it did make it smaller. Excellent. Okay, and we've got to turn and talk again and think of one new example of an event in the real world. So just thinking about something that would initiate an action. A phone ringing would initiate you answering the phone, or a ding on your phone would initiate you checking to see if you have a message. So giving them an opportunity to think of, not just in terms of coding, but in terms of general life, other events that occur that initiate actions.